Welcome to Firepower. Lever-action rifles are back, but not the way you remember them. This isn't just cowboy nostalgia. Manufacturers in 2025 have built lever guns that borrow the best features from the AR. Think detachable magazines, suppressor-ready barrels, AR mag compatibility, and even carbon fiber parts. These aren't wall hangers. They're modern fighting and hunting rifles. We're living in a lever-action renaissance. These rifles don't just look classic. They solve real modern problems. Weight reduction, faster reloads, suppression for stealth, sub-MOA accuracy, and even legal compliance for hunting. In other words, they bring old-school reliability into the 21st century. In this video, I'll show you 8 new lever guns that push the limits. You'll see the Daria TM22 LA-18 with detachable 22 mags, the Henry Hush built specifically for suppressors, the Bandito tactical lever pistol, the Henry Lever Action Supreme that feeds from AR magazines in 5.56 and 300 blackout, Smith & Wesson's Model 1854, Stealth Hunter with MLOK rails, the Fightlight Herring that combines AR parts with lever cycling, the Bond Arms LVRB hybrid that merges an AR upper with a lever lower, and the Henry Garden Gun smoothbore made for quiet pest control. 8 rifles, 1 shocking countdown, and number 1 will surprise you. Daria TM22 LA-18. The magazine-fed 22. Imagine a lever gun that breaks every rule you thought a lever rifle had to follow. The Daria TM22 LA-18 announces itself by ditching the traditional tube magazine and accepting detachable box magazines, 2 10-round mags in the kit, with 15 and 25-round options available. The shock is immediate. Rapid reloads on a lever rifle. Watch the mag drop, snap another in, cycle the lever, and fire. Repeat faster than anyone expected from a rimfire lever. In practice, that translates to a ridiculously useful trainer and pest controller, fast follow-ups, easy reload drills, and the ability to practice magazine drills on a low-cost platform. On camera, emphasize the mag swap, fast lever throw, and the choice between classic walnut and utilitarian polymer finishes. A small rifle with surprisingly modern reflexes. Henry Hush series, suppressor first, lever rifles. The Henry Hush flips the script. A big-bore lever action engineered from day one to be a suppressor host. Under the sleek lines sit carbon-wrapped match-grade barrels and a receiver tuned to keep balance intact even with a can attached. The shocker, lever rifles this large, in 45, Colt, 44 mag, 35, 7 mag, and more, can be genuinely quiet and field practical. On the range, the difference is eerie. Suppressed reports that feel more like a muted thump than a thunderclap. For hunters who want stealth without giving up brush-busting power, the Hush is a revelation. Film close-ups of the threaded muzzle, the carbon barrel, then a suppressed versus unsuppressed side-by-side to demonstrate why modern materials finally tame classic big-bore performance. Bandito lever pistol, cowboy goes tactical. Take the swagger of a lever action, shave it down to pistol length, graft on AR-style controls, and you get the Bandito lever pistol, a compact, ferocious little hybrid that screams cowboy tactical. The immediate hook is the ergonomics. Large lever loop for gloved use, AR spec controls for familiarity, and a short, fight-oriented package that wants to be carried, presented, and fired fast. Pricey at around $1,900, it's not a toy. It's a purpose-built concept for close quarters, where compact handling beats long barrel ballistics. In the field, it's a novelty that works, loud, charismatic, and shockingly competent for room work. Film the looped lever in motion, the optic rail loaded, and a rapid handling drill to sell the idea that cowboy meets operator in one package. Henry Lever Action Supreme uses AR mags. This rifle is the one that makes AR owners do a double take. The Henry Lever Action Supreme feeds from AR pattern magazines. Yes, your PMag in 5.56 NATO and 300 blackout, and pairs that logistics advantage with lever action ergonomics and sub-MOA potential. The reveal is as simple as sliding a familiar mag home and cycling a silent short-throw lever. The shock, total parts commonality and magazine interoperability in a lever platform. Practically, it means you can standardize support and ammo across an arsenal while enjoying the smooth handling of a lever rifle. Shoot a few groups on camera, show the mag insertion, and emphasize that this is leverage, literally, of AR logistics without the AR's signature ergonomics. Smith & Wesson Model 1854 Stealth Hunter. Smith & Wesson took the classic 1854 silhouette, blacked it out, and stuffed it with modern hunting features. The Stealth Hunter trades walnut gloss for synthetic furniture, an extended Picatinny rail, and MLOK slots for accessories. The surprise? It's not a retro novelty, but a purpose-built hunting tool. Threaded muzzles for devices, fiber optic sights for quick acquisition in brush, and a compact barrel for tight stands. The practical takeaway? A hunting legal lever that's ready to play in the modern woods, stealthy, accessory-friendly, and comfortable in messy environments. For visuals, stress the MLOK attachments, the quick handling in brush, and the easy optics mount that turns a classic action into a practical hunting rifle. Fight Light Herring and Bond Arms LVRB. AR, compatible lever. Innovations. These designs blur an old boundary. Lever rifles that accept AR components and mags, and hybrids that marry AR uppers to lever lowers. The Herring uses a rotating bolt and AR mag compatibility to deliver the ergonomics and parts commonality shooters crave. The Bond Arms LVRB goes further by literally mating an AR-style upper to a lever-driven lower. The shock here is the conceptual fusion. 30-round lever guns are no longer sci-fi. For operators, that means modularity and supply chain simplicity. Interchangeable magazines, familiar controls, and adaptable uppers. On camera, show the rotating bolt, AR mag insertion, and customization options to highlight how modularity turns lever guns from niche curiosities into practical, serviceable platforms. Henry Garden Gun Smoothbore 22, the quiet pest killer. At first glance, it's adorable. A lever 22 designed specifically for pest control. But the Garden Gun Smoothbore is clever. A rifleless barrel optimized for 22 shot shells gives tighter patterns at short range, reduced ricochet risk, and an inherently quieter report. The shock is in the application. A lever action, tailored for backyard and garden, pest control that's both safe and effective in confined spaces. The takeaway is straightforward. You don't always need high velocity. Sometimes you need a safe, low-impact tool that gets the job done without drama. Capture shot pattern footage, family-friendly footage of the gun stowed safely, and emphasize the practical peace of mind this small, specialized lever provides. In this segment, we put the hype to the test with a rapid demo sequence. First, watch the Henry Lever Action Supreme Reload side by side with a classic tube-fed lever. The difference is shocking. PMags snap in fast while the traditional design struggles with individual rounds. Next, compare the Henry Hush, firing, suppressed versus unsuppressed. One shot delivers raw recoil and a thunderous report. The other stays balanced and eerily quiet. Then, see the TM22, swap mags in seconds, running like a modern trainer, followed by a tight sub-MOA group on paper that proves these rifles are more than nostalgia. Graphics reinforce the point: logistics, stealth, accuracy, modularity. Reasons these levers are real tools, not just throwbacks. The verdict is clear. These rifles aren't antiques with upgrades, they're practical AR alternatives for modern roles. Stealth hunting, patrol work, logistics-friendly defense, and safe pest control. Check your local laws on mags and suppressors, but don't miss the lesson. Which rifle impressed you most? Tell us in the comments and hit subscribe to Firepower for more deep dives and the upcoming Henry Supreme Teardown.